What is going on, guys? Today we are looking at Everton, not the team, the player for Benfica. You're tired of coming up against teams that want to rip your hair out every single day. Make sure you check u7buy.com for the most reliable and cheapest coins on the market. And at checkout, make sure you hit that JT11 for 5% off your order, and hopefully you have a good day. He has got himself a Shapeshifter 91 coming from a left mid card. He's had a couple of specials this year. He had an inform way in the beginning as a left wing, and then he also had the option of the fire and ice in the versus promo. So we got an 83 and then two 86s. Now we've got a 91 striker with 5-star, 4-star. So a very nice upgrade. Going from a 4-3 like Robbo, he's gone up a double 2. So he's gone up 1 on the skill moves and 1 on the weak foot, which is absolutely perfect. He has got the high-low, which is really nice. He's 5'9" with the right foot. We have got only flair on his traits, and his stats are decent. I must admit, a little bit more underwhelming than some of them, and it would have been nicer to see a bit more of an upgrade, but again, they can't make absolutely everybody 96 rated. But we've got a very good set to work with. We're going with the Hawk on him this time round. It will give him 99 pace, 94 shooting, and 78 physicality, as that is probably the only area that really needs a massive work. We've obviously got the shooting up a little bit. Then we also have the dribbling at 95 already. That's more than enough. And then we do need just that little bit extra on them too. It does turn him into a 90 rated striker or a 94 cam. So very interesting to see where his positions lie. We're going to jump straight into Everton, see if he's even worth a purchase, and kind of compare him to his Portuguese partners. So let's jump into him, see if he can get us some goals in rivals. Everton looking for that 1-2 from Neymar. The Brazilian counterpart gets the first touch, and it's going to roll to the line, and it's off the line. I thought we may have got a little bit lucky with that one, but unfortunately not. Everton takes the touch, gets the volley, seconds, good blocking. Everton, oh my, he is really gunning for that first one. Garincha with a half-assed attempt there, but definitely Everton's really looking for that first goal. Everton from distance, hit and hope. Pings Everton, looking for that 1-2 with Ben Yedder. Finds it to Neymar. Can we find Everton on this attack? Pings it across, and it's just that bit much. Back post for Everton. Oh my, he's missed. It's literally, as soon as he gets one, I guarantee he scores. A lot. I guarantee he scores as soon as he scores one. He will score a few goals. You can see that it's just that first goal drought. But once he gets one in, I reckon he's going to score an absolute bag load. Everton has got Insigne to his left. And honestly, I don't quite know what that pass is. Everton slowed down in this second half. Really kind of lost his concentration as he tries to barge through Chiellini, but the strength is far too much for him. That's where obviously the second striker would come in handy as much as possible, just because I just don't think the strength element of him is going to even be slightly matched for a lot of the centre-backs we do have to come up against. Finds it, chest, volley. Chiellini needs to get out of the way, and this is what I was saying in his review. Check that at the end of the video, but he is everywhere. He's going to be in everybody's team. 100k for a 96 centre-back is just nuts pricing. Oh, that has to be unbelievable save. Insigne doesn't even manage to get it either now. Going to find one more if we can. Robertson's looking on the edge. Nobody around for him there. Everton. Oh, he's just, it's the final product with him. I think he's got the ability to kind of go forward. He seems to be doing quite well with the passing to some extent. But that final finish is just, it's almost like he's not a striker, which I know his previous positions he's not. But he doesn't feel like a striker either. Its finishing just seems to be subpar at the moment. I was going to say, watch him score an absolute screamer after I've said that. Everton into Cancelo. Pings it back to him, and oh my, Everton just needed to be the player it locked onto. You can even see here from Everton's standpoint, just not getting up there quick enough, in my opinion, to warrant being a single striker. I think most definitely if you are playing him, he's definitely got to have a partner in crime. And I need him on that run. That's the pass. There's Everton. He's through. Ball roll, goes into the finesse, and oh, that is the best chance he's going to get. And he has absolutely squandered it again. Over the top, Keeper's out. Oh, no, I've screwed it. I've screwed that one. I thought he would have been able to get the chip, and it's gone for a header instead. Pulls it back for Everton. Unleashes. And again with a keeper save. Everton is let it roll. And again, it's just one after the other. Every single chance. I don't know what you kind of want to do differently with him, but I think there's some strikers that it's just easy. And definitely some that you really have to work for. And I think if this is how long it's taken you to try and get a goal and really forcing the goal on him, it's not as if we're kind of maybe having a handful of shots and some of them are more difficult than others. There's some absolute perler idea here where we've got him in the position and he's just not managed to find the net, which some strikers will, some won't, but I would be expecting him to have buried at least one by now, and it's taken this long. I would say you're better off with somebody else. Like that shot, I can understand. I can totally understand that he's not going to score many of them. This shot definitely got to be, and that is not enough. We can't really even have the pace element against him. Like, he's being absolutely beat in almost every area, bar from maybe a little bit of ball control. That seems to be doing him an absolute favour. But other than that, really, I just think that there's so much better options out there. Everton at least make the assist if we can. He's going to try and go all the way. Cuts it. Hey, finally getting the goal. Everton has got a relatively decent goal. Manages to get the little flick. And he's managed to bury it in the bottom left. Finally, we can end it. That is, I just want a goal. With a striker, I must get a goal and see how difficult that is. We're only in, I think, in halfway through Division 2. So really, we're not even at the Elite Division. So that kind of tells me the sort of level this card really is. Everton making up for it. He's managed to get a second. Very, very simple. The keeper's practically given his brace. Can we find one more in the next 20 minutes? Everton could be through here. We've took a bad touch. He's giving it me back. Left foot across goal. And that is a stunning save again. Oh, Everton. That is a beautiful 1-2 with an Mbappe who goes for the chip. Keeper's in no man's land. And that is an easy free. Oh, that's it. Easy free. Hat-trick for Everton. Thank you and good night. Unless 4 for Everton. So what can I say about Everton? It took a little bit of time. It did take a little bit of time with him. I think he went into the first match. First half was electric. He was explosive. He was getting on the shots. He was getting them in behind the defense. He just couldn't quite get that final product. And normally when you are reviewing a striker at some points and you find it that little bit more tough, it's because you are so desperate to get the goal. Once he gets one, that pressure's lifted and you find that they score more and more. And it's kind of what happened to him. First half did really well. Second half went a bit quiet. I felt like the opponent was overshadowing him and just knowing every move. Second game, we didn't really get too much into it, and I think the guy just squashed anything. And the final match, I think it took, I want to say after half time, and we were peppering the goalie. Weren't even that we were literally just shooting from range, from kind of like sweats. There was every shot imaginable, and the keeper managed to get something to it until he got one, then another one, then another one, then another one. The guy could not stop scoring once he managed to get that first one. Do I think he's the best striker because he managed to score 4 goals in one game? No, of course not. But I think he definitely opened up a little bit more and the pressure was lifted. I feel like he definitely would score a hell of a lot more now we've got that. I think the Hawk definitely is the way to go. You obviously got to get that finishing up that little bit more. The composure may come at a bit of a cost at this point because we have so many high-rated players with stats that are unmanageable. This guy, unfortunately, doesn't make that cut. In terms of a Liga NOS and Brazilian squad, though, we will have a look. Obviously, he's gonna be compared. Nunes is number 1. So for me, I think that is probably the perfect kind of 2 that you can get. Nunes being 6'2", quite a big striker, going alongside a teammate of his in terms of what I think is a 5'10", 5'9". 5'9" striker. I feel like they will complement each other very, very well. So he is in the top 2 sort of strikers for the Portuguese league. I don't know how good this guy is, but I can imagine he's got to be up there. And then really, there's no one even close to the rating, really. In terms of Brazil, I feel like this one's going to be a little bit harder. Obviously, R9 is there. You've then got a Neymar in Winter Wildcard that's incredible. Talisca is a fantastic striker. I'd probably put him above Jesus in this version, and probably for me above Firmino. Whether he's up against Pele, Neymar, Talisca, and R9, I don't think he's quite there. I think he's just above kind of the pack, like this kind of cards, just purely from rating alone. That is just natural. He's got a 5-star, 4-star now compared to his free version. I believe this guy was the objective way back, if my memory serves me right. But he has got a 5-star 4, which is always perfect. He's going to come in at literal fodder price at a minimum, so you can't argue there. So for me, you're going to get what you pay for, really. He more than likely will drop even more as we get upgrades, because he's going to be packed a lot. There's naturally that the lower sort of players do get packed a hell of a lot, and I think, oh, it doesn't show us the team, but we've got Grealish and Robertson in the mini release. Really, you're looking at Mukiele, you're looking at Bellerin, and he is technically the lowest rating at 91. Yeah, the lowest rated shapeshifter. You're going to get him at some point. Naturally, if you're doing picks and upgrades, he will pop out from somewhere. So for me, he's going to be an okay player to put in the club, but really is not going to do too much damage to the opponent from what we've seen. I can't even find him on the there he is, on the popular list anymore. But I think he's just that average striker, good striker for the specific league, but in terms of main team, unfortunately, I don't think he makes the bench. Overall wise, I'd give him a solid 8.8. I do think he's got a little bit about him, but not enough to say that he's going to be really repping with the team of the season, lads. They are on a different level, unfortunately, compared to Everton. So let me know down below what you think. Make sure you do like and subscribe on the video, and I will catch you all for the next one. Peace.